forecast. That's just a taste of what's in store.
To start things off, let's get a look at your first forecast with Luke.
All right, thank you, Melissa. We had a beautiful day today. This was our break between storm systems, but hot on the heels of what we had over the weekend, another stormy stretch moving in, all right? So we have a trio of first warns ahead, all right? Tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, all first warns alerting you to the fact that we're going to have some storms move through. Some of these could be severe on Tuesday and Wednesday. Thursday, still storms around. It won't be till the end of this week that we dry things out. Now, this is not as high of a threat as what we had on Friday and Saturday. Those were first warn weather days. That's our top alert, but nonetheless, storms around. Let's talk about Tuesday. Storm timing here is going to be 5 to 10 p.m. There's your first warn. Pockets of hail and high winds. Not everybody will see severe weather tomorrow, but a line will come through, and in the strongest cells, we could have that. Also, isolated tornadoes. Not out of the question, not a high threat, but it is a possibility. Right now, it is picture perfect on this Monday. Low 70s, light breezes and sunshine, tough to beat. Your evening here is going to be great too. Check this out. 70s and 60s. Rain chances 0 tonight, and it stays low for tomorrow morning. But we're going to time out when you can expect those storms in your neighborhood. That's going to be coming up in just moments.
Well, it has been a chaotic few days with round after round of severe storms. And it's not just here, it's in so many other areas around the country. So we're looking at the most wild weather from across the United States.
That thing is gigantic.
Sure is. New video of a huge tornado. This out of Madisonville, Texas. This is just one of several tornadoes to strike the South and the Midwest. Now, this tornado destroyed a home and flipped several cars. Several people were hurt as it passed through. To the north, in Sulphur, Oklahoma, huge areas of their downtown there are nearly erased by another tornado. The National Weather Service in Norman, Oklahoma gave this tornado a preliminary EF3 rating, and Governor Kevin Stitt has issued a state of emergency for 12 counties after dozens of tornadoes hit Oklahoma. Now, a bit closer to Kansas City, in the town of Minden, Iowa, just about the entire town nearly leveled after a tornado blew through there on Saturday. The local sheriff says about half of the homes in the town are destroyed. Miraculously, everyone survived, with 4 people hurt. All but one have since been released from the hospital. Okay, now let's go to Warren, who has new information about local storm reports from over the weekend. And Warren, we now have an official number of tornadoes that touch down.
Absolutely. So the National Weather Service will send out damage survey crews, and what they do is they collect damage assessments. They see which way, what types of structures were collapsed, things like that. Is there tree damage? And they came back with 12 from Friday and Saturday, 12 confirmed tornadoes. So let's break it down here. 3 of them were EF1. 6 were EF0 and 3 were unknown. Generally means that they were a little on the weaker side. So we had 2 areas that we're watching that we saw tornadoes, and far to the north in far northeast Kansas and northwest and north central Missouri, near White Cloud, Skidmore, northern Worth County, Gentry, Spickard, and Brookfield. That was 6 of the reports. And then if you travel south, we also had Rich Hill, Butler, Ballard, Appleton City, Montrose, and eastern Clinton. It's been nice to have a little bit of a break from that active weather this weekend.
Helping you plan ahead. This is your First Warn 5 planning calendar.
Hey, this time of year, it tends to be very busy. We have graduations, festivals, that's just to name a few.
That's why we're going to take a closer look at the forecast for those events in your planning calendar. We do have a few days of first warns ahead of us, with many rain chances and thunderstorm chances as well. And as we take a look at our planning calendar, we'll take a closer look at our Thursday, as I had mentioned, for that first warn for the chance for rain and thunderstorms, mainly in the evening hours. So if we take a look at our first warn for our Thursday, we are going to see the chance for rain and thunderstorms, but there's also a farmer's market as we head into our Thursday, if I play this out for you. So if we take a look at our Thursday, we could see that there's going to be a farmer's market. I think a pretty nice start with this. Temperatures in the upper 60s, eventually the lower 70s as we head to the 2 o'clock hour. Slight breeze as we head into Thursday, and then those first warns for those rain and thunderstorm chances start to move into the area. And as for Friday, picture perfect day, really pleasant conditions. We will have those temperatures in the mid 60s by first pitch, and then eventually by the end of the game we'll be in the 60s. Light winds 5 to 15 miles per hour with pleasant conditions.
Forecasts built just for you. as we go zone by zone.
Hey, we want to let you know what you can expect tomorrow. This is your Tuesday forecast in your zone, your area. Here's what we have. Could see some potential rainfall for the next several days, but tomorrow we'll have that rain chance too. Here's your zone by zone. Maryville about 82, Bethany 78, upper 70s in Cameron, low 80s in Chillicothe. St. Joe and Atchison, you're warm too. Storms moving in. This will be late in the day, about 5 to 8 p.m. Here's along I-70, Carrollton, Richmond, KC, all low 80s, 7 to 9 for the storm chances there. And then we'll say about 8 to 10 for our southern zone, looking at Warrensburg, Clinton, and Butler in the upper 70s.
Luke. Still ahead, meteorologist Greg Bennett takes us back to the moment severe storms struck Kansas City. Plus, breaking news out of Overland Park as police find the remains of a missing man. The 5 news stories you need to know about coming up.
You're watching Kansas City's only all-weather show with Chief Meteorologist Luke Doris and the First Warn 5 weather team. This is the First Warn 5 weather show.
Turn up your morning.
Get up, get going, and turn on KCTV 5.
We'll bring you local stories that matter and get you ready for your day.
You'll get the news you need from overnight and see what's developing. Get a personalized weather forecast for your neighborhood and across the heartland. Plus, I bet we'll make you crack a smile.
And if you know me, you know I'm thrifty, so I'm going to find you the most efficient drive for your morning commute.
So turn up your morning.
Turn on the news you trust.
Join Carolina, Bill, Greg, and Julia weekday mornings on KCTV 5.
He was going to kill me, it's believed, on the day that I was rescued.
Real people.
This is not you.
It's not me.
Real problems.
We thought, oh, well, they're going to let her go.
Real life solutions.
It will save lives, no doubt about it.
Investigate TV Plus.
Weekdays at 3. It's your city. It's our show.
And we'll bring it to you live every morning.
Wake up to the people, the places, and the fun we all have here at home.
Your mornings just got better on My KC Live.
Weekdays at 9 on KCTV 5.
I'm First Warn 5 Chief Meteorologist Luke Doris. I want to take a moment to tell you about something very important. It's called First Warn 5, and it's designed to give you advanced warning when you need it.
With First Warn 5, our mission is to identify specific bad weather days that could bring disruptive or even dangerous weather to Kansas City. Here's how it works. Let's say it's a Monday and our forecast data shows signs of extreme weather brewing out west that can affect us on Friday.
Like a winter storm coming in from the Rockies that we think will impact your neighborhood.
Or excessive heat that could put you in danger at work or in your yard.
Or severe storms that could flood roadways during your morning commute.
If our advanced weather tools see this coming, our team kicks into high gear.
We'll issue a First Warn 5 weather day here on TV and on all your devices.
Hey, we're not here to alarm you, but we will warn you with what we know when we know it.
So you can make plans before it makes an impact here at home.
This is why we first warned, only on KCTV 5. Only on KCTV 5. It's new, it's live, and it's about Kansas City.
Breaking tonight at 5.
Live at 5 with Brad Stevens and Carolyn Long.
We're getting our most detailed look yet.
Gets you up to speed quickly.
In the Waldo area of Kansas City, Missouri.
Your eyes.
Remarkable
your
story.
voice.
I need to ask you about physical inspection.
And your first warning from Chief Meteorologist Luke Doris. So you always feel protected and connected with Live at 5. Only on KCTV 5. Download KCTV's app on your favorite streaming platform.
Welcome back. Here's a live look outside on this tremendous Monday. It's calm, it's sunshine, it's beautiful, but this weekend, that was a completely different story. Yeah, the entire First Warn 5 weather team was here. We were keeping you safe during a lot of severe weather. We had a lot of warnings.
Meteorologist Greg Bennett is taking us back in time and showing us what exactly happened when severe storms moved in.
Well, friends, our team was very much hard at work over this past week, and especially for Saturday's forecast. Widespread shower and thunderstorm activity, dropping tornado warning after tornado warning. Thought we'd do a little bit of a recap of the 7 hours of constant coverage we did as these storms impacted the viewing area. And it was as early as the afternoon that we already started to see tornado warnings starting to pop up just outside the viewing area, and one very close to around Donovan and Holt both counties as we made it to around 2 p.m. As we moved forward in time, we were starting to get a few confirmations of actual tornadoes on the ground, still just outside the viewing area, but more and more tornado warnings began popping up, especially associated more towards our northern counties. We continue to move this across Interstate 35, closer to around Mercer and Grundy counties, even Harrison County with the storms. And then as we move towards the more early evening time frame and started to get away from these tornado warnings and these supercells up to the north, we began to focus our strength more towards the south, bringing in 1 or 2 more tornadoes kind of developing from supercells, or at least rotation out there. We still don't have full-on confirmation of how many tornadoes went down over this past weekend. We will be getting that information in, along with kind of the grade of those tornadoes as we move forward in time. That is going to be something that the First Warn 5 weather team will give you. As soon as we get that information, we will let you know. But overall, it was a wild ride with these impressive storms. Luckily for us, we don't anticipate that much aggressive kind of storm activity in the next 24 to 48 hours, but we still have a slight risk for severe weather, which we'll go into detail in just a few.
Still ahead, we're going to show you how local nonprofits are helping the unhoused impacted by recent severe storms. Plus, your lawn is probably loving all the rain we've had, but you may not be, so we're going to look ahead to find out the best time to break out your lawnmower.
Hey, and before we head to break, here's a weather trivia question for you. The question is, what is the fastest speed a raindrop can fall? That answer is coming up right after the break.
Turn up your morning.
Get up, get going, and turn on KCTV 5.
We'll bring you local stories that matter and get you ready for your day.
You'll get the news you need from overnight and see what's developing. Get a personalized weather forecast for your neighborhood and across the heartland. Plus, I bet we'll make you crack a smile.
And if you know me, you know I'm thrifty, so I'm going to find you the most efficient drive for your morning commute.
So turn up your morning.
Turn on the news you trust.
Join Carolina, Bill, Greg, and Julia weekday mornings on KCTV 5.
He was going to kill me, it's believed, on the day that I was rescued.
Real people.
This is not you.
It's not me.
Real problems.
We thought, oh, well, they're going to let her go.
Real life solutions.
It will save lives, no doubt about it.
Investigate TV Plus.
Weekdays at 3. It's your city. It's our show.
And we'll bring it to you live every morning.
Wake up to the people, the places, and the fun we all have here at home.
Your mornings just got better on My KC Live.
Weekdays at 9 on KCTV 5.
I'm First Warn 5 Chief Meteorologist Luke Doris. I want to take a moment to tell you about something very important. It's called First Warn 5, and it's designed to give you advanced warning when you need it.
With First Warn 5, our mission is to identify specific bad weather days that could bring disruptive or even dangerous weather to Kansas City. Here's how it works. Let's say it's a Monday and our forecast data shows signs of extreme weather brewing out west that can affect us on Friday.
Like a winter storm coming in from the Rockies that we think will impact your neighborhood.
Or excessive heat that could put you in danger at work or in your yard.
Or severe storms that could flood roadways during your morning commute.
If our advanced weather tools see this coming, our team kicks into high gear.
We'll issue a First Warn 5 weather day here on TV and on all your devices.
Hey, we're not here to alarm you, but we will warn you with what we know when we know it.
So you can make plans before it makes an impact here at home.
This is why we first warned, only on KCTV 5. Only on KCTV 5. It's new, it's live, and it's about Kansas City.
Breaking tonight at 5.
Live at 5 with Brad Stevens and Carolyn Long.
We're getting our most detailed look yet.
Gets you up to speed quickly.
In the Waldo area of Kansas City, Missouri.
Your eyes.
Remarkable
Your
story.
voice.
I need to ask you about physical inspection.
And your first warning from Chief Meteorologist Luke Doris. So you always feel protected and connected with Live at 5. Only on KCTV 5. Download KCTV's app on your favorite streaming platform.
Hey, welcome back. Before we went to break, we asked you, what is the fastest speed a raindrop can fall? The answer, about 23 miles per hour.
Here are the 5 things you need to know from KCTV 5.
He was shot after ringing the doorbell at the wrong address. A year later, Ralph Yarl's mother is suing Andrew Lester, who was already criminally charged in the shooting, and the Neighborhood Homeowners Association where Lester lives. That lawsuit accuses the HOA of not doing enough to prevent the violence. In Overland Park, police say they've found the remains of a 37-year-old man who was reported missing last year. That discovery was made Monday at Arthur and Betty Verhey Park. That's near 167th and Quivira. Cleanup crews first found a backpack belonging to the man. It still isn't clear exactly how he died. Local nonprofits are helping the unhoused pick up from this weekend's storms. The rain and high winds blew down tents and tarps and soaked the little bedding and clothes that they do have. The organization Kansas City Heroes is now looking for donations of tents, blankets, and sleeping bags. Travis Kelce is getting a raise. Number 87 agreed to a new 2-year deal that'll make him the highest paid tight end ever. He's set to make over $17 million next season in guaranteed money. Kelce will be on KC's payroll through the end of the 2025 season. KCK could soon be the food truck capital of America. That's what Mayor Tyrone Garner is saying after a police crackdown on closing times for food trucks. City code says they can't be open past 7 o'clock on weekdays. Mayor Garner says he'd like the county commission to come up with a positive solution.
Now, your First Warn 5 weather forecast with Chief Meteorologist Luke Doris.
Well, today a great break. It has been fantastic on this Monday. But here we go, entering yet another stormy stretch. After the round that we had last week, we'd love to get away from that, but a trio of first warns. Note what these are, mid-grade alerts. These are not our top first warn weather days at this point, but we're monitoring the threats, and if we need to upgrade any of these, if we see evidence that they could be more intense, then we would let you know and we'd pop them up to a first warn weather day. But late day storms, Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe some anytime storms on Thursday. Temperatures here warm, 70s and 80s as we look ahead over the next 3 days. But it won't rain that whole time. Storms will be on the way, though. Here's Tuesday. Let's get you going here. For the northwest, if you're northwest of the metro, you can expect storms tomorrow between about 5 and 8. Metro, I'm thinking about 6 to 9. This is going to be a line that's going to blast through, and it'll reach the southeastern part of our coverage area. Looking at you in Marshall and Warrensburg and Clinton, Sedalia, that'll be between about 7 and 10. And within that, we could have some strong to severe weather. It's not as high as it was last week. That's why we don't have the first warn weather day. But be thinking about storms. We want you prepared for that because we've had a lot of them here lately. Look at the total rain that we have accumulated since last Thursday. We had a multi-day event, 3, 4, 5 inches around the metro, and that's nothing compared to what they had down in Lynn County, Kansas, Bates County, Missouri, 10 to 15 inches of rain there. Not as much north of I-70, generally about 2 to 3 inches. What we look at over the next 3 days, not as intense of a rain event here. We could get 2, maybe 2.5 inches up near the Iowa border. For a lot of us, though, this one will probably be about an inch, inch and a half, maybe some of us even less than that. All right, right now, this is a live view from our Aetna First Warn weather cam, downtown Kansas City, showing off today. Clear skies, sunshine, light winds. We have it made. 71 at the airport, 73 downtown. Olathe, Lee Summit, Sedalia, you're all at 72. Your morning tomorrow is beautiful. It's going to be 55. Nice start. You don't have to have the big jacket. It's going to warm up nicely. We're going to hit the low 80s tomorrow, 81. Much of the day, sunshine. You can see Skycast here, but watch for those storms after about 6 o'clock. Let me show it to you here on Forecast Track. Now, there is a real low chance for a patchy shower in the morning. I think most of us will miss this, but we'll give it a 20% chance. That's 9 o'clock. Now let's take you into 7. Line of storms with this and blast through rather quickly. Hail and high winds possible within that. Again, the timing for the general area is 5 to 10. Highest risk zone is a level 2 out of 5. That's the yellow, and that's primarily Kansas City and points west. We also have the severe risk on Wednesday as a decaying line of storms comes in again. 5 to 1 a.m. That one lingers a little bit longer. Could also have some hail and some damaging winds. Here's Wednesday's system. 5 o'clock, patchy storms. This one right here is a little slower, though, so it might be a 1-2 punch on Wednesday. Here's Thursday. The reason why we're going to see storms over the next several days is this front. We're still on the stormy side of this on our Thursday. Cannot wait for this to come on through and get back into some drier weather, and that will set the table for a beautiful end of the week by Friday, sunshine and pleasant. It's been active here lately. We have had a lot of rain. It's impacting our yards, I know that. Melissa, I know that we could use a little break in this. What do you have to say about all this round of severe weather that we've had lately?
Absolutely. There's been quite a lot. It's kept us very busy, and it's been wild, as we've been talking about, with round after round of severe weather. Those storms dumped a lot of rain, and your lawns, I'm sure, are loving the water.
Yeah, absolutely. But with more rain in the forecast, when's the best time to break out that lawnmower, I'm going to let you know right here. This is your mow or no forecast as we get through the next 2 days at least. This will pinpoint the best opportunities to get out and mow your yard. Everything is looking overgrown, a little jungle-like out there right now. So I do think Tuesday morning will start dry. We're really no issues. A little bit higher humidity out there though to start your day. By the time we get into the early afternoon, also I'm thinking we're going to be dry. But the evening not looking as great, and that's because we, as Luke just mentioned, are tracking the opportunity for some strong to severe thunderstorms. I'd say between about 6 to 10 p.m. So the earlier you can mow your yard tomorrow, the better. And we're actually going to play that same game on Wednesday. Morning, lunch break, afternoon, it all looks just fine. So you have the green light there for any sort of yard work or mowing on your Wednesday. But once we get into the heart of that evening as well, another thunderstorm opportunity is going to be in place from about 5 to 10 p.m. So we will watch those thunderstorm chances, but we'll have some good opportunities to get out and about. Brad.
Warren, that is news I can use. I will be trying to mow my lawn early tomorrow morning. Thanks, Warren. All right, the week just getting started. We want to make sure you have everything you need to know to prepare ahead. An in-depth look at your 7-day forecast.
You're watching the First Warn 5 Weather Show, only on KCTV 5. Only on KCTV 5. It's new, it's live, and it's about Kansas City.
Breaking tonight at 5.
Live at 5 with Brad Stevens and Carolyn Long.
We're getting our most detailed look yet.
Gets you up to speed quickly.
In the Waldo area of Kansas City, Missouri.
Your eyes.
Remarkable
Your
story.
voice.
I need to ask you about physical inspection.
And your first warning from Chief Meteorologist Luke Doris. So you always feel protected and connected with Live at 5. Only on KCTV 5.
Keeping you safe from severe weather is the most important thing we do.
It's why we created First Warn 5.
The best way to spot extreme weather.
Days before it threatens Kansas City.
Hours before it impacts our roads.
Anytime, on any screen.
Before it hits your neighborhood.
When we issue a First Warn 5 weather day, we put you first.
With a team of experts to look out for you.
First Warn 5 means when we know, you'll know well in advance.
Giving you more time to prepare.
This is why we first warn, only on KCTV 5.
He was going to kill me, it's believed, on the day that I was rescued.
Real people.
This is not you.
It's not me.
Real problems.
We thought, oh, well, they're going to let her go.
Real life solutions.
It will save lives, no doubt about it.
Investigate TV Plus.
Weekdays at 3. It's your city. It's our show.
And we'll bring it to you live every morning.
Wake up to the people, the places, and the fun we all have here at home.
Your mornings just got better on My KC Live.
Weekdays at 9 on KCTV 5.
I'm First Warn 5 Chief Meteorologist Luke Doris. I want to take a moment to tell you about something very important. It's called First Warn 5, and it's designed to give you advanced warning when you need it.
With First Warn 5, our mission is to identify specific bad weather days that could bring disruptive or even dangerous weather to Kansas City. Here's how it works. Let's say it's a Monday and our forecast data shows signs of extreme weather brewing out west that can affect us on Friday.
Like a winter storm coming in from the Rockies that we think will impact your neighborhood.
Or excessive heat that could put you in danger at work or in your yard.
Or severe storms that could flood roadways during your morning commute.
If our advanced weather tools see this coming, our team kicks into high gear.
We'll issue a First Warn 5 weather day here on TV and on all your devices.
Hey, we're not here to alarm you, but we will warn you with what we know when we know it.
So you can make plans before it makes an impact here at home.
This is why we first warn, only on KCTV 5.
Turn up your morning.
Get up, get going, and turn on KCTV 5.
We'll bring you local stories that matter and get you ready for your day.
You'll get the news you need from overnight and see what's developing. Get a personalized weather forecast for your neighborhood and across the heartland. Plus, I bet will make you crack a smile.
And if you know me, you know I'm thrifty, so I'm going to find you the most efficient drive for your morning commute.
So turn up your morning.
Turn on the news you trust.
Join Carolina, Bill, Greg, and Julia weekday mornings on KCTV 5. Download KCTV's app on your favorite streaming platform. Tracking the changes day by day. This is your First Warn 5 7-day forecast.
Hey, we all know this. The weather here changes almost every second, so we want to make sure you're prepared for the week ahead.
That's right. Let's take an in-look depth at your 7-day forecast. So as for our Tuesday, we are going to be warm. Temperatures in the lower 80s. We have a 50% chance for rain and thunderstorms as we do have a first warn. Severe weather threat is mainly in the evening hours. So if we take a look at our precipitation planner as we head through the day on Tuesday, quiet for our morning, and then we start to see those rain chances tick up as we head towards the evening hours through the evening commute, eventually tapering off as we head into the overnight hours. For our Wednesday, in the upper 70s, slightly cooler, chance for rain and thunderstorms as we have a first warn yet again. Severe weather potential there as well. Thursday brings another 40% chance for rain and thunderstorms, more scattered activity. First warn, and we do have temperatures falling down into the mid 70s. As for Friday, beautiful day is shaping up. It's also a first Friday. If you are heading out and about on the town, 70s and 60s expected. Really pleasant conditions, but you may need a light jacket once the time the sun starts to go down. And as we head into our Sunday, a little bit cooler in the lower 60s, but Advent Health 400 if you're heading to the Speedway, in the 60s with the slight chance for an isolated shower. Brad, back to you.
All right, Melissa, thank you. All new tonight at 10, we look into the silent dangers of weight loss drugs.
The drug worked.
Yes.
So what went wrong?
I know without a doubt that it made me violently depressed.
Our national investigative team looks into reports Wegovy, Ozempic, and more are causing patients to become depressed. We're going to go over the resources, the company's response, and a doctor's advice. That's tonight at 10 on KCTV 5. And if you want to see more of Kansas City's only local all-weather show, join us again tomorrow at 7 o'clock. And starting next week, we will be live on air starting at 6:30. So for all of us, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you back here again tomorrow night. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. And as we get ready for Monday, one last brief look at our forecast tomorrow.
As we go to our Tuesday, storms coming in. Get ready for them between about 5 and 10. I think Metro best timing is about 7 to 9. This is a line. It's going to come in and out. We'll have some strong storms in there too.
Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you back here tomorrow.